How do you keep track of the games you play? Personally, I catalog and track all the games I finish in a neat little spreadsheet, and I think you should too. In this video, I'll detail the reasons why you should record a list and exactly how to get started. Reason number 1, to keep track of the ever-expanding game library with facts and figures. How many times have you struggled to answer basic questions like this? With this list, you'll easily be able to answer those questions with cold, hard data. Reason number 2 is you can share this list with your friends and acquaintances. A lot of times, having this list around has helped me spark up new conversation with different people from different walks of life, as they comment on my list with observation and questions like. So if you're ever stuck in a conversation, you can always try whipping this list out and see how they react to your collection of games. You realize different people will latch on to different parts of the list, which will eventually lead the conversation into interesting places, and you might end up bonding over the same gaming experiences. Reason number 3 is reflection and nostalgia purposes. As this list continues to populate over the years with more and more entries, you definitely will feel something. I don't really know how to describe it other than I guess the feeling of a proud gamer. You can also see how your tastes in video games have changed over your life engaging in this hobby, seeing and reliving through each era in your entire professional gaming career. I've only been cataloging this list for just 4 years. I remember the reason why I started to seriously record my games was doing a conversation with my friend. He stunned me with a very basic, casual question. How many different games have you played? And I realized I was actually struggling to answer this very basic question, which prompted me to try to find out that figure myself. This is why the first document version of this gaming journal is extremely primitive. As you can see here, it only shows a numbered list with the name of the title. Over the years, I would continue to improve this document, adding different matrices and completely transforming into a spreadsheet where I can conduct more insightful analyses to help understand myself. By no means am I an expert in this field of cataloging your gaming journal. However, here's some of my advice and recommendation. First off, I highly recommend using Google Sheets to track your gaming list. Reason being simply that you can easily access and edit the information anywhere, anytime. You can visit the description for a copy of this spreadsheet template to help you in starting this gaming journal. Secondly, I would advise the minute you finish any video game to immediately head into this spreadsheet to write the entry down. This is especially true for the one metric of finish date. It is often the one metric that's hard to pin down if you were to ever procrastinate in writing it. So the best practice is to never delay it to the next day. The rest of the other data can always be edited when you have time and energy to do so. Thirdly, here are some of my organization tips and tricks. Generally, I'll group the entries in terms of franchise first, then arrange it in their chronological release. However, for some franchise, I will follow other rules. Take Pokemon for example, I will split the entries into 2 parts, one which contains the normal generation entries, the other containing the remake entries. Similarly for Mario games, I'll split them into 2D Mario games and 3D Mario games. I feel like there are certainly a lot of improvements that can be made here. I'm thinking of adding a few more columns like a remarks section where I put in some comments, a rating section where I can roughly put a score to the games I finish, maybe add a hours played section as well. I can also maybe add another column which allows me to attach some pictures of the game, such as the finished game screenshot or whatnot. The other main issue with this spreadsheet as of right now is that it can only truly cover single player games. I wish to eventually make a conclusive gaming journal kind of document, but I haven't found a way to catalog multiplayer games in a format that I like. So I'll probably be making a follow-up to this video where I'll detail the improvements and changes made to this spreadsheet. Please do let me know in the comment section below how to improve this current list, as well as if you are currently cataloging your games, and how exactly are you doing it. And if there are any companies or software engineers that are currently making any apps, software or website that can fulfill this need, you can reach out to me on Twitter at thisisreal. If you like the video, consider subscribing. Here on this channel, we make gaming related content. My 2 next big video coming out is my Bravely Second review and my gaming recap of 2020, where I'll share my gaming experiences I had in 2020. So stay tuned for that. So long guys, so long.